Thought there were 2 looks tonight. There's one more coming up. But it depends on how many are left here. That's true too, because it could just all disappear. We are excited to bring you our very best value of the day, and we're awfully excited that we can tell you that since launch, we have taken orders for 13,500 of these, and during In the Kitchen with David, 3,000 have been ordered. All colors are now delivering in advanced orders, and they will deliver on, or the remaining colors, I should say, will deliver on March the 23rd. So here's what I have remaining, and cerise. Okay, so here's the story for the whole day. We brought in 16,000 for the entire day. If you want cerise, 700 left, okay? If you want Marseille, 500 left. These are all shipping on March 23rd. If you want oyster, which is what Stacy collects, 350 all I have left. And here's the white, fewer than 1,200. And finally the cassis, I have fewer than 100. When those 100 cassis are gone, we will take this off the table and it will join the other colors that have already sold out. Now, what does your value story look like? If you went to retail, and the only other place to buy this is at lecreuset.com, we're looking at $425. Our price right out of the gate is over $195 less. Then we're going to give you free shipping and handling, so that brings you to over $210 less delivered to your door. And this vessel is what I like to call a 2-in-1 because it's got that 4.25 quart base or vessel on the bottom, and then the lid is another 2.25 quarts. So you're looking now at 6.5 quarts total. Now this lid is also a skillet. It's also a baker. It's also a roaster, or it's just a quick trivet if you want to turn it upside down and put the other dish on top of it. So when it's used as a lid, it locks all that moisture inside. And with cast iron, we're talking about even heat distribution and beautiful results. Now, I need to remind you that since launch, we've taken orders for 13,500. We started the day with only 16,000 of these, and we've already sold 13,500. Not a lot left to go around, and the remaining colors, cerise, Marseille, oyster, white, and cassis, are all delivering in advanced orders on March 23rd. And if you want this cassis now, 7 dozen left to go around. About 84 of those left. Let's come over and meet Chef Nick Collier. He is our representative from Le Creuset, leads our Le Creuset team. Good to have you back.
Great to see you again.
What is this deliciousness you're cooking over here?
So, David, we're making an Italian flavored beef ragu. This is one of the recipes that's included in our 12 recipe booklet.
Right here. Yep.
And so, you know, I love this piece because you said, David, it's a 2-in-1. It's so versatile. There's so many things you can do with it. But the hallmark of cooking in cast iron really is
your ragu.
Developing a beautiful brown flavor, releasing that into the stew, and then creating a nice, tender, slow-cooked meal. And there's that beef ragu right there. And so a number of things have to happen when you want to do this, David. First, you have to develop rich brown flavor. So you can see these beef cubes. We've got that beautiful flavor. And again, you can see it on the bottom of the pan. You can see it on the meat. That's not burned on there, David. That is flavor ready to get rich into your stew. And so
it smells amazing.
That is the first thing that you need to do. Then we're gonna drop these veg in here. Here's another thing I love about this lid. Because there's not a knob on it, it sits flat on your countertop. So I put my meat, what I would call mise en place, but my other prepped ingredients right in here, so I don't need another plate. The lid's sitting there. We're gonna go in just with some fresh herbs, some onions and carrots and celery for some sweetness. And we're gonna get that stirred around. Now, David, if you wouldn't mind, grab that orange pitcher of the red wine.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
There we are.
And let's see what happens when you get that right into the pan.
I'm gonna stop for a moment and let you do a little scraping.
Right.
Because what we're doing here is deglazing the pot. We're releasing all those little bits of flavor off the bottom of the pan, creating this beautiful additional layer of flavor, all from that beautiful caramelized beef, so that you get that wonderful finish You want all this, Chef?
Absolutely. And you can see now all of that has come off of the bottom. We've released it. Another thing I love about our proprietary sand enamel, that light sand color allows you to see what you're doing. So you see the flavor developed. You see it release from there. So you know you're building this rich, delicious stew.
Smells so good.
We're going to go just with a little bit of crushed tomatoes in there. We've also had some garlic in there and some salt and pepper as well.
What else do you have going on here? Do you want some of this?
That is going to be when we pull it out and garnish it, actually, David.
Ooh, nice.
So we've just got this beautiful, rich, beefy flavor, tomato, red wine.
Get that with a little more pepper.
Oh, love it. A little kick. And then, here's the thing. Even though this is a 2-in-1 lid, David, you don't sacrifice any performance of our traditional Dutch oven, which is to say you want to lock that moisture in, you want to heat from the top, you want to create that gentle convection cooking environment. And this little precision lip right here around the side, it's the hallmark of all of our lids. That's what locks in the moisture, that's what locks in the flavor, and that's what allows it to have its own little ragu jacuzzi in there, gentle cooking. It's beautiful.
Ragu jacuzzi.
Jacuzzi. I should trademark that or something.
Well, that and golden brown delicious.
That's right. Something like that. And so we're going to take this, we're going to put it in the oven. It's going to go low and slow, and you're going to see how beautifully tender this comes out because of the gentle cooking of this cast iron.
Chef, can I tell you that 3,200 now ordered during In the Kitchen
Wow,
with David?
that's amazing.
That brings us for the day, Sean, to how many? 13,500 are now gone for the day. Okay, we're going into the oven. I'm guessing we're going in and out. Yep.
Absolutely right. So this has been slow cooking away.
Do I also spy with my little eyes?
Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. That was going to be a surprise for you, David. We're going to come back to that in just a second.
Okay, I didn't see it. Yes, I did.
It might be 4 1/4 quarts full of mac and cheese.
Well, I'm going to wreck
there.
it. That's what I'm going to do.
In that beautiful white color too. It's just, it's so lovely on everything. And here you go.
And feast your eyes on this.
David, let's get you a spoon.
Now, does that beef start to break down as it braises?
It does, but then we go back and actually shred it in the pot.
I was going to say, it looks too perfect.
We shred it in the pot, and that's part of the recipe. It's so tender and delicious, and it all becomes part of the sauce.
It smells amazing.
Doesn't it?
Now, what is this veg? I'm seeing the little cubes here.
So there's garlic, there's onion, a little bit of carrot too that we had chopped a little bit smaller than the demo that you saw. And that adds just a hint of sweetness to it when it all cooks down together.
This smells amazing.
And we're going to serve a little bit of that up so you can see the other thing that we have going on here with the lid, David. Just some broccoli rabe, garlic, salt and pepper, little red pepper flakes in the lid to go alongside this. I love bitter greens with some Italian flavor. We're gonna add just a touch of white wine to that to let it steam up. And you can see how we're using the versatility of the lid. When this ragu's done, you can pop that lid off. It will stay warm. Quickly saute the broccoli rabe in here with all those garlic bits and red pepper down on the bottom.
And notice also that Chef is cooking over medium heat. One thing that people realize with cast iron is that you don't have to go screaming hot.
Exactly.
With cast iron, because it's going to evenly distribute the heat and give you beautiful results. One thing would happen if this pan were too hot and that minced garlic was in there, that garlic would burn in a hot second. So this is going to be perfect. You're going to love that it's so easy. And you're going to love that it's so, so delightful. Are you serving this ragu over polenta?
That's absolutely right. And you can see how easily that came right out of the pan, David. So some nice texture. You could do this right over noodles. You could do it, you could do it over anything. You could do it over a shoe and it would taste good.
Yeah, right. I always say if I cook my shoes in butter, they taste good too.
Right.
That's great. Now, I've got to come to the test kitchens and try this.
You should absolutely come down.
We should come down and like wreck it.
And David, it's so beautiful because it shows the traditional use of cast iron for that slow and low stew where you develop the flavor, release the flavor from the enamel, and lock it in with the lid, but also easy everyday vegetables just right in the lid. How is that?
It's amazing. And the beef is perfectly tender. The flavors have all married beautifully. Wow, is that good?
And it is, and you know, even though it takes a while to cook and break down in the oven, it's not hard to do, David. It's searing meat, it's adding liquid and some veg in there, and you develop that flavor, and the key to it, again, is releasing that flavor from the enamel.
Now, I will tell you, we began our day with 16,000 of these today's special values. If you want cerise, I have 630 to go around, and that's been our most popular color in this show tonight, and a lot of you are making your purchase. Remember, every color that I'm about to show you will ship in advanced orders on March the 23rd, but when they're gone for good. We started the day with 9 colors. We have 5 remaining. One of the 5 is getting super limited. Now we're getting into Marseille. I have 450 left that can ship out on March 23rd. This is the oyster. 300 all I have left. White has been a color that you have consistently requested, and we have worked hard to bring it in for you today, and I have fewer than 1,100 remaining. And finally, in this cassis, I have 6 dozen remaining in the cassis. Cassis is a deep eggplanty purple color. Isn't that pretty? We wanted to show you that the enamel on the inside of all your Le Creuset pieces is this proprietary sand enamel color. And we've got a little factory footage to show you how these pieces come to life. Chef, if you'd narrate for us.
Absolutely, David. So you can see we're at the factory. That's the black sand. That's what our molds are made of. Individual molds. Each one is broken, so they truly are one of a kind. 15 different pairs of craftsmen's hands touch each and every piece that comes through the factory. This is what really sets us apart. There's the enamel going on in multiple coats. You can see the beautiful ombre effect going on with the darker color over the lighter color. And it comes out of this enameling line, and it goes into this furnace that cooks at the most unbelievably high temperatures, and that melts the enamel into the cast iron.
That was the emerald green that sold out earlier today.
That's absolutely right. And it fuses together to create the beautiful color, the easy maintenance, the durability, and here's the payoff right here, because it's multi-generations cooking this. I love it so much. We have so much fun when we go there. We have so much fun when we cook in this cookware. It's really beautiful.
All right, Chef, I'm not taking any more chances.
Okay.
I have my QVC app open.
Gosh, I love it, David.
Stacy brought me my phone, and I'm going to order the cerise right now, because I'm worried it's going to sell out. All right.
I hope Stacy already ordered her oyster, too.
I hope she did, because it's going quickly, too. So I'm tapping on the Today's Special Value in the QVC app, which is a free download at your app store. Hello, how you doing? All right, and now I'm waiting for the colors to pop up. Wi-Fi's a little slow in the building. Hang with me. No, not cassis. I want red. Oh, cerise, rather. It's my cerise. No, that's not it. Oh, wait, there it is. Bang, cerise. Add to cart. View the cart.
That's easy.
I'm checking out. Hold, please. It's checking my, Okay, I'm in. Continue. 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 Payment method. Hang on, I'll be right with you. All right, chosen. Continue. And submit order. Thank you for shopping with QVC. Done. All right.
That was easy, David.
That fast. You can order a product on the QVC app, and that's
right.
a free download. I did that just to show you how quickly you can order on the app. Plus, I was afraid you are going to beat me to the rest of the cerise. All right. We brought in over 16,000 of these. If you want cerise, I have 550 left. Actually, it was 551, and I got mine. Okay, fantastic. Marseille, 400 left in the Marseille. In oyster, 250. Here's the white. 1,100, and if you want cassis, I have fewer than 4 dozen, and then Lisa Marie's going to come and take it away. Sad but true. All right, here's your value story. If you were to go to retail to buy this same piece, you'd be looking at $425. We are $195 less. Then with the free shipping and handling, we're $210.74 less. And we include the 12 recipes, including that Italian beef ragu, which I'm going to make, by the way.
You should, David.
Amazing.
It's so good.
I mean, you almost need a fork to eat that. It's so chunky.
And I love it, David, because you can make this ahead of time. If you got people coming over, I love braises and stews because you can do it ahead of time, and you don't have to worry about jumping in and out of the kitchen when your company's there.
It's the best part, because when I entertain, I worry that I'm in the kitchen too much and not, in the living room enjoying, cocktails and appetizers.
I hear that quite a bit myself too, David.
Yeah, exactly. I think we all struggle with that. So this is fantastic. We're deep frying in this because cast iron is a beautiful vessel that holds temperature.
Absolutely is.
So now I can drop those fries in. You taught me once upon a time that double frying results in the crispiest fries.
It really does. So if you're frying from fresh and you cut the potatoes, you're going to fry them once at a little bit of a lower temperature to cook them through to become super tender. Then you're going to take them out and raise it a little bit to crisp them up. But even just as simple as a bag of crinkle cuts in here are going to get so beautifully golden brown delicious because the oil temperature, David, that is the key to everything when you're deep frying. You want to maintain the oil temperature because if you don't, see how the bubbles are coming out?
Yep.
That's steam releasing. That means oil is not getting into the food.
And I'll also tell you the reason we don't double fry frozen French fries is because here's a little story you may or may not know. Frozen French fries are already par fried.
That's right.
So when you get them, there's a reason why they get a little extra crispy.
Right.
because they're already par fried before they're packaged, well, they're frozen and packaged.
It's like a supermarket shortcut just for you, right?
That's what I'm talking about. Look at this golden brown delicious right here. These are ones that we've already fried up, and look how golden brown and perfect they are.
And I'm going to show you something else we're going to do with those in a little bit. When these come to get beautifully golden brown, they might go in the oven again a second time, David.
Well, I think I see what you're doing. Yes, I do.
It's beautiful. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do it.
We're going to let the cat out of the bag?
We're going to let the cat out of the bag.
We're going to do cheese bacon fries.
That's right. You